Alright guys, Jeff with Lane Business Tutors here. Today we're talking about transitioning to the sales pitch. This is a pretty important part of your webinar because if you do this choppy, if you go from content to sales pitch without having some sort of transition, you find that the transition the change from the content to education to sales pitch just seems choppy, and it doesn't allow for good flow with your webinar or any type of kind of online education in general. And so it is a very nerve-wracking part of your webinar, and that's why the transition is often really choppy, and it's just kind of like chunky going from content to sales pitch. So there's a transition phase that we need to talk about here to help you get away from that chunkiness and that kind of awkwardness of transitioning. Okay, so it is the most nerve-wracking part of the webinar. At least it is for me, because I'm a natural educator. I'm not a natural salesman, and so I had to actually learn this skill. This was not a natural transition for me, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. And so you'll find you'll have the same difficulties until you start to really practice this part of your webinar. So keep in mind that when you deliver true value to viewers, they will be happy to listen to your pitch. Okay, this comment that I'm making is simply to help you try and calm down and not be nearly as nervous. Okay, so if you've delivered awesome content, okay, then there's no reason to be worried that your people will be upset that you have something to offer afterwards. In fact, when I deliver 45 minutes of content and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, if you want to learn more, this is what I have to offer you. Okay, they are very happy to listen to that pitch. In fact, I get multiple questions about, hey, where can I sign up? Where can I sign up? And they're asking me that question within the webinar before I even get a chance to bring up the link to sign up. Okay, this is what happens when you give someone tons of really high value content. People are hungry to learn more. Okay, and so that's why your content is going to help you transition to your sales pitch, because if you deliver that high value content, people want to learn more. People want to pay you in order to learn more about their content. So this is really big. So transitioning shouldn't be a nerve-wracking thing. Transitioning should be an excited thing, and this will also help build sales. So keep in mind that true value, when you deliver true value, your viewers will be happy to listen to your pitch. They're not going to be upset that you have something to offer. Okay, they know that you're a business already, and they're expecting a pitch. So you might as well deliver beforehand and get them excited about buying something from you so they can learn even more. Okay, so do not drag on the transition. Okay, so when you start dragging on the transition, going and and well, I have something for you, and you're not really confident with it, this is going to be hard to sell to your customers or to your potential customers, simply because they want to hear you confident and excited for your product. Because if you're not excited for your product, there's no way they're going to be excited for your product. So make sure you get good excitement going. Don't hype it up. Okay, don't hype up anything, but I'm talking about, this is what I have to offer you. This is the benefits that you're going to get if you become a member, or if you purchase my product or purchase my software. Whatever the benefit is going to be, make sure you're excited about them. Show them that they're going to get some great benefits from being part of your program. Okay, so it's really important in the transition. Don't drag, okay, and be confident and excited. Okay, a lot of people use the term or the words, I don't know why you've come here, but. Okay, and so there's an expansion onto that, and there's a lot to talk about there. So I've actually created a webinar for webinars and it's we talk about this transition phase because it's so important, and we talk about elaborating on this. I don't know why you're here on this webinar, but ... and we're going to elaborate on how you can use that single phrase in order to transition easily and confidently from the content portion into the sales portion. Okay, you can find that webinar, the link to the registration page of the webinar below. There's nothing to sell there. I'm just simply trying to teach you how to do webinars so you can promote good, great content to your students and to your potential customers. Okay, so that's what I have for you. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'd love to see you on that webinar. So check us out. The link is below, and you can register for multiple times throughout the week. Okay, so we'll talk soon. Take care, guys.